So, on your website, I read your whole letter about 5G and the fact that you're against it. Can you explain to me why are you taking that stance?
Well, there's a lot of evidence about the harm from EMFs, artificial EMFs, from existing mobile technologies, and 5G would increase the harm dramatically. So I'm very concerned about my health, my daughter's health, and the health of everybody around us, all living things.
Public Health England have come out with a statement that 5G would be non-harmful if on the right levels. Um, and also, a lot of councils are putting in millions of pounds into these technologies. Why do you think that they would do that if it was indeed too harmful for people to be around?
Well, the levels that they are referring to are the ICNIRP levels, and they were set, I believe, something like 50 years ago. And we feel they're really out of date because obviously the technology has advanced so much since those levels were set. And I know that the levels are under review right now. So I think they should wait for the new levels to come out before really making any decisions. I think there's just a massive misunderstanding, really, about the harm that could be caused. The ICNIRP levels, they only relate to thermal heating effects of technology. So if your phone was right next to your head, if it heated up your brain, the harm that would come from that. But there are harmful effects on a cellular level of levels that are much lower. And there's plenty of evidence about this online.
So you're saying essentially that the levels of harm that 5G could cause are not entirely looked at and not entirely examined, and they should be?
Well, the 5G technology is totally new. And if you look at the speech by the FCC chairman, I think his name was Tom Wheeler in 2016, I believe it was, or 15. He says that they're not going to wait for testing. They're not going to wait for regulation. This is completely untested and unregulated technology. It's also uninsurable. Lloyd's of London refuses to insure against risks from EMFs at all. So, yeah.
Right. Are you aware if the technology that's being installed in Lansdowne right now is tested, or is this also being
This is a test. This is an
is it
experiment.
right now it's an experiment?
Yes.
Okay. Are you part of the group that was at the meeting of the council, the anti-5G campaigners, I believe they're called?
Yes, that's right. We were at the cabinet meeting yesterday.
So it would be fine if I refer you to that group as well, like if I say that you're a part of it.
Yes.
Okay.
The group is called BCP 5G Free. So we are sharing information and trying to share it with the council and help them to understand better what they're getting themselves into. Because we just feel they don't really understand. The councillors themselves have admitted that a lot of them are on the fence and they don't understand the technology very well, but they feel like they are compelled to approve the plans because there's a government recommendation or a government letter that says that councils shouldn't get in the way of the advancement of technology and that they shouldn't look at the health implications.
Right. Is there anything else you'd like to add about this?
Um, I've also seen a document yesterday that was a background document for the cabinet meeting. It's the first time I'd seen it, which is about the plan for the whole of Dorset. So they approved in December the Lansdowne test area, which apparently is not just the Lansdowne, it's broader than that. I haven't seen a map of how far it extends, so if anybody has that information, I'd appreciate seeing it. But there's a plan for the whole of Dorset that is now being looked into, which would potentially bring in £1 billion of investment to the area from a lot of big corporations to transform the whole of Dorset, both the urban and rural areas, into a world-leading area for the development of 5G enabled technology, artificial intelligence and machine learning. So they've got huge plans for the whole of Dorset and they're intending to start implementation next year, 2021.
Right.